Hi, it's me, Keith, and wow, it's been a while. It's been a while since I have uploaded a new video. You know what? Life has been really tough lately. And honestly, moving back here in the Philippines has been really overwhelming. It's been 6 months since I moved back here, and apakaraming nangyari behind the scenes. It's been a lot more consuming than I expected. But anyways, here I am. Life here is completely different from what I used to have before. Although to be fair, I knew that was coming. And today, I just want to be vulnerable. I want to be completely honest and share something that's been weighing on my heart. And maybe someone out there needs to hear this story too. Time moves so fast, we're not getting any younger. I'm almost in my 30s, and if I'm being honest, I still haven't figured out what I truly want to focus on in my life. I am still in search of something meaningful. Although ang dami kong naiisip na ideas, and I've considered different paths, but I still get confused about which one I should take. I don't want to jump into something just because I'm desperate or wala nang option. I really want to build something where I can confidently say, this is it. This is what I really want to do. Yung tipong kahit pagod ka na okay lang kasi mahal mo yung ginagawa mo. Well, first of all, I never finished my college degree, and I think that's one thing that has always stayed in the back of my mind. But thankfully, I was given the opportunity to work abroad, and those years has taught me so much. Although it wasn't easy, but I gained valuable experiences. I met incredible people, I learned discipline, and proved to myself that I could adapt and still succeed wherever life placed me. And back when I was in the UAE, whenever I was given a job, I always gave it my all. I worked hard, I learned fast, I always tried to do my best. And maybe that's just part of being a Filipino. Palaging nagsisikap, palaging matyaga, palaging handang magtiis para sa pamilya at para sa pangarap. And somehow, that mindset gave me purpose back then. It helped me survive. But deep down, something always felt missing. That fulfillment of doing something that truly aligns with who I am. And right now, I am still unemployed. And honestly, it's kinda shocking how I'm still surviving. Lately, I've been feeling so unfocused. Most days, unmotivated. Not because I don't want to work. Well, I really do. But because I don't know which direction I'm supposed to build my life toward. And that's kinda scary. Sometimes I feel like I've already wasted so much of my time. And even with this YouTube channel, I honestly thought reaching 1,000 subscribers within a year would be so easy. Well, I was wrong. Because for someone like me, it definitely wasn't. There were times I questioned myself. Maybe it's not interesting enough. Maybe my content isn't just good enough. And maybe I'm just too late for this. But also I realized that growth isn't the same for everyone. For some people, they grow fast. Some people grow slowly. And maybe that's okay. And as I am getting older, I can really feel the pressure. And since I am unemployed, I can't help but compare myself to the people around me. I see my friends and former colleagues advancing in their careers. I see people my age living what seems like a winning era. They're traveling abroad, getting promoted, buying houses, upgrading cars, starting businesses, and even building families. Like parang they're living the life. And honestly, I am genuinely happy for them, especially for my friends. But I'd be lying if I said I never compare myself. And sometimes I catch myself asking, am I falling behind? Did I waste too much of my time? And why does it feel like someone else has already found their purpose? And bakit parang napakadali para sa kanila? And if I'm being completely honest, may konting sakit, may konting inggit. Not because I want what they have, but because they seem to have found their ikigai, that one thing that gives their life meaning and direction. And samantalang ako, I still feel like I'm still searching. And maybe that's not something to be ashamed of. Maybe this season is God's way of reminding me that life isn't a race, that we're not all supposed to reach the same milestones at the same age. Because naniniwala ako na kapag ang isang bagay ay para sa'yo at patuloy kang kumakapit at nagtitiwala, darating din ang tamang panahon. And may isang linya si Alex Yala na sobrang tumatak sa akin. Sabi niya, kapag lumago, hindi nahihinto. And I really love that because growth takes time. Purpose isn't something you suddenly wake up and discover one morning. Maybe it's something you uncover through the ordinary days, through trying, through failing, through learning, well, as long as you don't stop showing up. And I've realized that being lost doesn't always mean you are failing. Sometimes it simply means you're in between chapters. And maybe the waiting, the uncertainty, and even the setbacks are all part of God's preparation. So if you're in your late 20s or 30s or even older and you still don't have everything figured out, I've said this before and I'll say it again. You are not alone and we are not alone. Let's stop measuring our lives against everyone else's timeline, but instead, let's learn to appreciate the journey God has us on. You know, even when it feels like nothing is happening, because growth isn't always loud. Sometimes it's happening quietly. In seasons where it feels like nothing is changing, maybe God is slowly building our character before He reveals our calling. We might not know exactly where we're going yet, but as long as we keep taking the next faithful step, we're still moving forward. And maybe one day, we'll look back and realize that even the seasons where we felt lost were quietly shaping the person God was preparing us to become. And so if you're feeling this way too, if you're someone who's still struggling to find your purpose, I would genuinely love to hear your story. And maybe by sharing what we're going through, we can remind each other that we are not alone as we sometimes feel. And before I end this video, I would like to say thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my story, for staying with me on this journey. I truly appreciate every little thing you do, whether it's watching, listening, liking, commenting, or even sharing my videos. It honestly means more than you know. And if you're new here, of course, ano pang hinihintay mo, mag-subscribe ka na and follow along as we figure this life out together. Again, thank you so much and God bless us all.